If you're a US30 trader, then this video is for you. I did have several people reach out to me asking me for an update, guys. Every Sunday, I'm going to be giving an overview of the previous week and my ideas for the next week. Now, let's go ahead and check out this idea, guys. I also recorded a video. If you did not see it, the link will be in the description. So, guys, this was my analysis somewhere in the middle of the week. I was looking for a price to continue the bearishness, taking us into a discounted area on the higher time frame. As you can see, the market was continuing to go down, and there's several things that I missed with my analysis, guys. And I swear to you, I had a bullish analysis, but then something kind of changed a little bit, and I started to look for price to go into discount. As you can see, we had lots of liquidity down here, and price made its way to swipe it out. And instead of paying attention to my higher time frame and smaller time frame, I continue with the analysis that we had broken a low, and we were simply going to come up to retest at some point in the day, guys. I'm going to show you where my analysis changed and how I was able to take a buying opportunity and the true objective of the market. So let's go ahead and let this idea from last week play out. As you can see, price came over, broke the structure, came back into the supply, pulled back into this high right here, and then it continued to go on. First, I want to go over last week so that we have a clear understanding of what our opportunities were. So guys, if we look at this weekly candle, we opened where the previous candle had closed. We came down, guys. This down movement here, whatever this wick is showing you, this down movement is manipulation. It was to definitely take out sell side liquidity, but also to get everyone into trading in the wrong direction, of course, right? And then after we came and took out that sell side liquidity and also created that manipulation, we started to go up in the right direction, which is, the right direction is what the market really wanted to do. Guys, after breaking structure, after coming up into this little supply zone, looks like price came back. And this was the opportunity I had. And this was maybe on that Friday. So guys, I actually took the entry on the 5-minute time frame. If we're looking at the week, right, it matches up perfectly with that weekly range. We open where the previous week closed. We get that manipulation. We come down. We take out lots of sell side liquidity. If you look over to the left, we took out a lot of these lows, even this little demand zone down here. And then price started to make its way up. Now, there's not a lot of information. There's not a lot of clues on the higher time frame that would have gave you the idea that it's time to maybe change the direction of the market or maybe change your bias. So guys, I'm going to take us down to the 1-hour time frame. This is where we continue to see, and I'm still looking into last week. So where were the opportunities? If you were trading on the 1-hour time frame last week, you could have definitely targeted those lows, but I was looking for price to go back up and then continue down. What happened here is a mystery for a lot of people. But as I said, originally my bias was bullish. So here we have a supply zone that was created on the 1-hour time frame. The market starts to trade down and it starts to tackle all of the sell side liquidity. After breaking this low, the market comes back up into the low. It doesn't go into to an order block or anything like that. It simply comes back into this low, swiping out some buy side liquidity. That was an opportunity for a sell if you was not already selling. And you could have taken it down. If I was to take the market down to an area, I think there was a 4-hour time frame area. Let me just double check. I think there was a 4-hour time frame area right down here. These lows, this is where I would have possibly taken the market down to, right over here on the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, price definitely did kind of respect this area. It did go a little bit beneath it. It did swipe out all of this sell side liquidity here. But where would your entry have been? And guys, for my entry, I had to dig a little bit down and go check out price action on the 5-minute time frame of all time frames. And the 5-minute time frame, the 1-minute time frame, these are areas where I like to go ahead and look for my entries. And price action was really interesting here down in this area. Remember this 4-hour time frame. that we were looking at, this is where price started to sell. I'm going to go ahead and remove this so that we can see price action a little bit more clear to see what's happening here. Now, guys, do you notice this area, this moment in time where we started to consolidate right here? We started to consolidate right here in this area. Now, there weren't many opportunities between here and here, but we were definitely consolidating, and we like to call that accumulation. This is where buy orders were gathering up right here in this area. And then what's interesting after this is that price breaks out of this area to show us what the direction is, right? Because we want to be patient, guys. We can't move until price allows us to know, hey, this is what we're going to do. So price breaks up into this area. Now, this is not where you want to buy. This is a high. Now we have a high. If we didn't have anything else to work with, this is a high. Price creates this high, right? And then if we were looking to get into an area, we check this out. Okay, so let's think about structure. Price makes a high, it comes down, it makes a higher low. It comes up, it fails to make a higher high. So guys, when price fails to keep up with structure, meaning that price did not make a higher high, then we have to assume that it's going to go down to take out some type of liquidity. Sell side liquidity to be exact. So because price failed to keep up with structure, I'm expecting price to come down and take out some sell side liquidity. And I'm not going to take a buy until we break this high and we get a retest, guys. The main thing that we want to do is to learn how to wait for our trades. So here we have it. Just as we said, price comes down and it takes out some sell side liquidity. Now, someone might say, okay, now price made a lower low. Okay, so price makes a lower low, and if you're looking to continue to take this market down, then you're looking for price to make a lower high, right? No, price comes up, it takes out the previous high that has been created and makes a higher high. So guys, after it makes a higher high, what are we expecting for price to do? Well, guys, we want to look at that candle that broke structure. This is the candle right here that broke structure. That candle beneath it right here is going to be an area that I'm looking for price to come back into before I do anything. So guys, I set an alert right down here, and I was waiting for price to come and respect this area, meaning I'm not looking for price to come beneath here. When price comes into this area, you can set some type of limit if you feel comfortable. You can execute this trade if you feel comfortable. After price comes into here, this is where I want to get in. So now that you have an entry, guys, you have to have an exit. So if this is going to be my entry, I need to go to the higher time frame and find an exit. So now that I'm seeing this play out on the 5-minute time frame, I have to go back up and check that analysis right up here. So guys, if there's lots of liquidity in this area where sellers are really trying to maybe sell the market, we have two areas. We have the supply zone up here, and we also have this area. Well, these areas are going to be my target. I want to see these areas get taken out, because the smaller time frame has just confirmed to me that we are not going down, we're actually going up, right? And not up. And we may not respect this area. We may actually have that area as a target. Here's that sell side liquidity sweep, guys. I'm looking for a buy side liquidity sweep to happen next. So let's just go ahead and let that play out, guys. As I stated, this could be our target. We don't want to see price respected. We want to see price actually take it out. So let's go ahead and press play. Price respects that area really perfectly. I'm in a trade. The trade is running. At this point, we don't want to watch it. We don't want to sit at the computer all day long. We just want to let the trade take profit. If you want to hold on a little bit more and actually watch it break, you can. But whatever you do, guys, when you get halfway into some decent profit, you want to definitely take some money off the table and pay yourselves no matter what happens to the trade. Okay, boom, guys, we finally go ahead and take out that buy side liquidity, the people who were definitely set on selling. Now, as we enter the new week, guys, what is it that I'm looking for? Let's head back over to the daily time frame. I'm going to just follow the market and simply let Sunday run out, see what happens, check back on this chart tomorrow, and definitely post my idea